Hey guys, it's Njabs, your favorite creative, and today we're gonna answer some questions. I posted a Q&A thing, so yeah, I'm gonna rapid fire them because the sun is about to set and yeah. Okay, question one, how much money do you make in the industry you're currently in? Okay, obviously I'm not gonna reveal my salary, but what I will say is I have three and a half streams. Half is YouTube because it doesn't pay that much. I think the most I've gotten is like 1,000, so I'm not gonna count it yet. But yeah. Okay, so I work as a creative director. Again, I can't reveal specifics, but I'll give you a range. So creative directors earn between 50 and 120, and I'm within that range. So that's all you're getting. Could be at 50, could be at 120, could be in between. No, neither confirm nor deny, but yeah, I'm within that range. And then I also work as like a freelancer slash influencer. So yeah, I combine those incomes into my company. And then I've got my third stream, which is a company I run with a mate of mine. It's more on the managerial side. I don't like mixing my businesses just because I treat myself as a brand, like Dladla as a brand. That's why I have a website, njabsworks.com, my socials, Njabs. So when I mess up as a person, I don't want it to affect business. You get what I mean? So that's why a lot of people don't name their companies after them, because if you get in trouble, the whole network is in trouble. Yeah, cool. Cool. And then obviously YouTube, which as I mentioned earlier, doesn't pay much. Okay, the next question is, where am I from? I am from KZN, Pietermaritzburg, Kwapumuza, my 60s. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born. Grew up there for half my life. Then I moved to Durban for the other half. I moved to Durban for work, and then I lived there for half my life, and then I relocated to Jozi. I've been in Jozi for 3 years now, and yeah, the plan is to either move to Cape Town or Los Angeles, depending on where my career takes me. Cool. How old am I? Okay, this question is tricky. I don't like answering it for two reasons. One, I feel like I'm too old to be like a TikToker influencer. And then number two, I'm too young to be a show caller. So I also work as a show caller. A show caller is basically someone who runs events. And that means you are running people. And if you reveal your age and they know it's you young, it's just a bit harder to manage grown-ups like 50-year-olds and bossing them, because you basically everyone's boss when you work as a show caller or a creative director or a director, because I do it all. So yeah, I don't like that question. Next. Okay, so for me, I made a simple decision, which was, Uti, I refuse to be poor. I want to be I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. So when I made that decision, everything else had to align to that mentality, which means more working, less grooving, less distraction, more working. Because to get to where I am, I had to sacrifice a lot of my time learning, studying, watching tutorials, you name it. And yeah, that's kind of how I got to where I am. Also, like I said, my dad raised me to be very independent, so I know how to do shit. And I refuse to fail. I don't like losing. I don't like failing. And yeah, it's just a mentality thing. That's one thing I learned. You can't teach someone to be a hustler or to be a hard worker. You either are or you're not. And I just happen to be very driven. So that's, I believe, is how I got to where I am. I'm not where I want to be yet. I want to retire early. I want to retire 55. So yeah, I'm not there yet. Okay, so I'm a firstborn. That means it's my job to slaughter the cows. Yes, it's whatever. Yo, my God, the responsibilities to be an example, to discipline the youngins. It's crazy, yeah. But I'm the eldest of three. Well, two now. My sister passed away last year, so it's just me and my brother now. So yeah, my brother's the youngest, then our late sister, and then me. Cool. Okay, another question. What happens to chasing the sunset? So the sun doesn't set where it usually sets on Grayson Drive. It has shifted because of seasons. So we can't chase it anymore because it's no longer on that road. It sets like behind buildings, and you can't obviously drive through buildings. So that's primarily why. But yeah, we'll make a plan. We'll make a plan. Actually, I spoke to a friend of mine. He's like a wealthy guy from the gym, and he's got connections to people who have helis, like helicopters. So I had this whole plan where gonna go get in a helicopter, fly, chase the sunset for real. But it was just gonna be super expensive, just because flying a heli is expensive, petrol wise, and just maintenance, the pilots, and all of that. So yeah, we'll see. As I grow, obviously, I'm gonna give you guys some really cool projects, and that is one of them. I wanna chase the sunsets in a heli. That would be sick. That's gonna be one of my projects. Okay, I've got a question from Nkululeko Uti. How do I get my angles right? Actually dropped a video. I'll just put it somewhere here or there. I don't know, but yeah. Where I just break down my setups, my framing and all of that. No questions, but longer vlogs would be nice. I'm just a girl, that's what we love. Loved your hiking video. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys long form. Thing is, I'm an editor by profession, so it's very hard for me to just drag things, and I feel like a lot of vlogs, they're just dragging. Like, why am I looking at you for 10 minutes when you're just doing nothing? And I just feel like it's not my style, so it's hard for me to produce when it's not the style that I like to consume. So but if it's what you guys want, then I'll try and give you guys longer beats. And also I realize, Uguti, I live a very boring life by choice, by design. So my content is literally me going to the gym or working or doing some creative stuff. It's very boring. I don't groove. I don't even travel, which I will travel. But yeah, my content is boring. That's part of why I don't have much of a following. And I'm a guy. I don't think people care much about guy vloggers. But I'm trying to get this bag, so I will continue. Apparently I get crush off quite a few people. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know what to say, but go. Yeah. Okay, I've got a few more questions from WhatsApp. Okay, Snake Mandlamini asks, what did I want to be when I grew up? So I was one of those interesting kids who like to take toys, strip them apart, and then put them back together, or just try and figure out how they put together, and then I'd build my own things using parts. And I was a very I used to invent things and then later discover what they actually exist. So I was creative, I was inventive, if that's a word. So I wanted to do something within those fields. Okay, my deal breaker is I'm a simple man, ne? Like, I'm a very simple man, but in the straight and nonsense. But I'm very simple, but and nonsense. So if we can find the balance, then we'll be fine. But if you can't, then I don't like wasting time. So I'm a leaver. I'm a leaver. Angzwanje the nonsense. One thing about me, I will leave you. I will leave you like you never existed, and it's nothing for me. I think it's just the way I was raised. I was raised to be independent, to be alone. So I'm very much comfortable in my own space. So angzwanje nonsense and my nonsense ela. Because okay, so marriage is funny because I don't look at marriage as like an achievement or something that I absolutely have to do. To me, it's whatever. I don't care. I don't care if I get married. I don't care if I don't. So it's not a goal of mine. If it happens, it happens. So that's one. Two, I do feel like I have met and fumbled the woman that I was supposed to marry. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, marriage is not some achievement to me. It's whatever. So I have a weird relationship with marriage. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to make sure I get married, because I want to do it right and do it once. That's why I say I would see maybe. Okay, I love this question. So my ideal love life is one where I'm invisible. My job is to be the creative director of my partner. That's, oh my God, where I just shoot the shit out of her, edit, teach her how to edit, just make her look like the hottest whatever she's into, if she's a model, she's a corporate Betty, whatever she is, just like document her life, but using my skills. And I'm behind the camera, so I don't have to fucking self mode. I'm just focused on her. That's my ideal relationship. I've never been with someone who, oof, the sun looks so good. Like, it looks so good. I don't know if you guys notice, I keep looking there. Let me just show you. I mean, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nah, bro, it looks so good. It is about to set, so let's wrap this up. Yeah, so besides marrying my career, it was just discipline. I'm incredibly disciplined. I can quit anything that I don't want, whether it's alcohol, whether it's nonsense. Yeah, just discipline, and then just being driven and being focused. That's literally what it is. Another thing I did was just catch up on, like, because as a creative, all we do is practicals. We shoot, we edit, that's all we do. So I had to catch up on like financial literacy. So I read a lot of self-development books on finances, books on starting companies, those kind of things. So I did a lot of that. That definitely will help and take you to the next level, especially for creatives, because all we know is how to frame in 16:9 in 4K. But do you know about Uncle Sam? Do you know about leads, generating leads, monetizing? Yeah. Do I enjoy living alone? Not only do I enjoy living alone, even if I get married, I want my own room. I do. I can't do the 24/7 thing with someone. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind like a clingy woman. I don't like my woman being in my space. I just want to have the choice to have my own space. And if I don't have the choice, then it starts bugging me. So I need my own room. You can get cuddles, but 10 minutes tops, and then I gotta go. But yeah, I like the idea of having my own space. It's just the way I grew up. I grew up independent, I grew up alone, and I'm super comfortable. A lot of people are embarrassed or shy to be like loners or introverts or whatever. Not me. I embrace it, I enjoy it, it's what I want. Whenever I get in relationships, we speak about it. I want my own space. How many times you want me to see you? Okay, fine, but like I want my own space at some point. So yeah. How much do you have in your bank? Assets, investments, savings? It's not a specific question. I'm running out of battery. Sun is setting. We have to wrap this up. What's your end goal? Okay, I've read this. When are you planning to get his table? I don't know. Yeah, I'm a Zulu man, but I'm not that Zulu. If you could edit okay, I've read this. Okay, guys, we have to wrap this up. My battery is running low. The sun is setting. Don't know if you actually enjoyed this. I do apologize about the audio. I broke where's my thing? So I broke this thing, and yeah, can't record properly. So I've got this very expensive 3,000 Rand piece of equipment. All it needs is this to connect to my phone, but this is broken, so it's useless. So I'm gonna buy another one. I just fixed my car, so I'm not in the mood to spend money because yes, that's the cars. But yeah, okay, bye.